Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Leafs Player Profiles Point Projection. Now it's time for the Morgan Rielly edition. Let's talk about Morgan Rielly, shall we? Brian Burke said the Leafs had him first overall in the 2012 draft. They had him above Yakupov, Galchenyuk, all of them. And overall, I think he has become the best player that was available, especially in that top five. So 2012 first round pick, number 5 overall by the Toronto Maple Leafs. I guess the only thing that was like a detriment to him was he had that it was a knee injury, so he played limited games. But in the games he played, he was absolutely dominant, especially coming back from injury. And he's just been, what would you say, like a stalwart? Is that how you say it? He's just been like a workhorse for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Just like that leader where at times you're just like, Morgan, just take the puck and skate with it. Just skate with it and go. Enter the zone yourself, get set up, go from there. And if you look at his salary, his cap hit $5 million, and they've got him, till the end of 2022? Steal. The guy should be making 6.5, 7.5, hell, he maybe even 8 by the time all said and done. What is he, a 6'1", 215 pound, or what did it say here, 216 pound left-hand defenseman. Now he's like the best defenseman he's ever played with is probably Ron Hainsey. That's his best partner, and finally he's going to get like an absolute stud himself in TJ Brody playing with him. So at 26 years of age, into his prime, he gets to play with a legit top 4, a legit top 2 defender that will be like, I guess it's just that second in command with him, isn't it? Like, he finally gets that support. It's going to be phenomenal. Let's get into Morgan Rielly's stats before we get into the prediction, shall we? Now, if you look at Morgan's stats, I guess let's just start back in 2010, 2011. So he's first season in the WHL with the Moose Jaw Warriors. 28 points in 65 games, minus 15. For a young guy, defenseman, first season, not too bad. Plays in the playoffs, 6 games, 6 assists, minus 3. Not bad at all. Point per game in the playoffs. He then played for Canada Pacific in the under-17s and for Canada in the under-18s. 2011-2012, this is the season where he obviously was injured. He had 18 points in 18 games. So, like, not bad. Like, point per game, came back from an injury. 3 goals, 15 assists. He was a +6, and then he had 3 assists in 5 playoff games. Then he finally had the full season after injury, after he's been drafted. He was the assistant captain for Moose Jaw. He puts up 54 points in 60 games, 12 goals, 42 assists. He then gets called up to the AHL, where he has 3 points in 14 AHL games, and he plays 8 playoff games, scoring 1 goal. That same season in 2012-2013, he played for Team Canada under 20 team, 3 points in the 6 games. And then after that, so he only had like 1 year of seasoning after the injury, after getting drafted in the WHL, and a little taster in the AHL, and then he makes the Leafs right out of camp in 2013-2014. 27 points in 73 games. He then goes to the World Championship and plays for Team Canada, and he has 3 points in 8 games. Following his second season, so his sophomore season, he puts up 2 more points, 29 points in 81 games. 2015-2016, 36 points in 82 games. Plays for Canada again, 3 points in 10 games. 2016-2017, he's given the A, and he puts up 27 points in 76 games, including 5 points in 6 playoff games. He also plays in the World Cup of Hockey for Team North America. That was like the Young Guns, the under-23 team or whatever. He had 2 points in 3 games. 2017-2018, he almost doubles his point total from the previous season. 52 points in 76 games, including 5 assists in 7 playoff games. 2018-2019, he adds another 20 points to that. 72 points in 82 games, 20 goals, 52 assists, 5 points in 7 playoff games. Now this season was like the coming out party. I guess 2017-2018 would be the coming out party. But 2018, 2019, it was like Norris candidate, Morgan Rielly. He got to be on the #1 power play unit and everything like that. It was just clicking for him. But then 2019, 2020, he did suffer an injury at one point in the season, so he had to battle back from that. He also had some consistency issues with, I guess, his defensive partners, who was going to be with him. And then eventually he gave up his #1 power play spot to Tyson Barrie to get him going. So he was only on the second power play unit and not seeing much time. He still put up 27 points in 47 games, 24 PIMs, 6 plus minus, and then he had 1 goal in 5 playoff games. But in the playoffs, like, at times I'm just like, Morgan, just skate with the puck, skate with the puck. So what's going to happen next year? I think the 72 it's going to be it's looking like the peak, but a 50, 60 point defenseman, I think Morgan Rielly can be. Now we'll do it for like his prediction. If it is a full 82 games, I know it's been saying like 54 games, 56 games, whatever, anywhere between 50 and 60, but let's predict on an 82. And then whatever, down below, you can just do the maths and figure out figure out what it would get or what he would be predicted if it was only like 54 or 55 games. So yeah, let's see how Morgan Rielly would do in the 2020-2021 season. So for Morgan Rielly, 82 games in 2020-2021, if it is 82 games, I'm going to go and be pretty smart with it all. So looking at it, he had 52 points in 2017-2018. He had 72 points in 2018-2019. So to be safe, I'm going to go right in the middle. So I'm going to go with 62 points in 82 games. He's going to play the full season, no injury this time, 14 goals, 48 assists. He'll be back on the #1 power play unit. And yeah, he's going to have a great year for Toronto, and they're going to really push for that second round win, and it's going to be led by Morgan Rielly, who is aided by his defensive partner, the best defensive partner he's ever had in TJ Brodie. So there you have it. You got Morgan Rielly, 62 points in 82 games. Honestly, absolute steal at $5 million. So lucky that he is a Toronto Maple Leaf. Let me know what you think of Morgan Rielly, his role on the Toronto Maple Leafs, how he's going to be with TJ Brodie, and what are your predictions for Morgan Rielly in 2020-2021. Hope you like this video. Please click like if you do. Feel free to subscribe. I'll talk to you next time. Thanks.